today we are going to be reviewing Small Pet Select. You know it's good if your rabbit climbs inside the hay bag. Let's see what she thinks of this $15 ball of hay. I feel like I saved the best for last. Hello Buns, and welcome back to Cinnabun Sundays, a weekly video series where we talk about all things bunny. I'm Morgan, Cinnabun's bun mom, and today we are going to be reviewing Small Pet Select. I've been doing a couple of buying Cinnabun toys and reviewing them videos on my channel, and I thought it would be fun just to review an entire bunny store. Small Pet Select is no secret on my channel. We shop from them a lot, but I thought because they were such a big shop, it would be fun to really get a lot of different products from them and give you guys a really honest review. They did not send me anything. I do not have any deals with them, no sponsorship, so this is 100% real, authentic thoughts about how I feel about the products that we receive. Now, if you haven't heard of Small Pet Select, they're exactly what they sound like. They are a pet shop for small pets. Rabbits, guinea pigs, hamsters. They're smaller little animals that aren't typically as known and celebrated at just traditional pet stores. So it's a really great resource, and they have a UK store and a US store. They're also really known for having more natural items, so more natural treats, chews, food, just everything seems to be a bit more organic, and it's a smaller business model than just mass production of things, which, as you guys know, Cinnabun is very sensitive, so I like to give her as natural of items as possible. But they also sell things like the fur buster comb that I use to groom Cinnabun and more traditional items that you can find other places as well. With all of that being said, let's dive into all of the stuff that I have here, because I got quite a lot of things and I want to talk about them. So I have this big box right here, and I thought that I might as well just go through kind of what Small Pet Select is known for. And at least for me, when I think of Small Pet Select, I think of their hay, I think of forages, and I think of their toys. So I have a lot of that stuff in here right now. Let's start with the hay. So I ordered just the 12-ounce bag of orchard grass, and just right off the bat, this 12 ounces is hefty, it's big. So that's great. The 12-ounce bag, I believe, was $6.49, but you can save $1 by signing up for auto ship. They also sell it in 2 pounds, 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 20 pounds, so you can get a lot of hay at once. I just didn't need that much, so I wanted to try the 12 ounce. So this was about $6, and I would say that's about equitable to what I would pay for 12 ounces of oxbow hay. I think that that's about $5 for 12 ounces, so that feels about right there. And we know that this is grown on a family farm, and already the packaging just looks really natural. So let's see what Cinnabun thinks about the hay. Now, I personally feel like a good test of hay is if I put it on the ground and she's excited about it. And look at that, she already is like, ooh. We have interest. You know it's good if your rabbit climbs inside the hay bag to eat hay. Oh my God, that's so cute. I mean, what do you think, Cinnabun? Are you gonna give that a 5 Cinnabuns out of 5? So something else that Small Pet Select is known for is their very natural chews. I am really into these, and I've actually talked about chews like this before. I get Cinnabun the little loops, but I tried a different loop this time. I believe this is a honeysuckle loop, and typically I believe I get her ones made out of meadow hay. And then I also got this right here, which is just made out of, I believe it's rye and some Timothy cubes. But I will say, while this was only $4, this right here, this was $15. So this little toy was a $15 toy. The price is expensive, so we're gonna have to see how Cinnabun reacts to it. But this, I'm already excited to see how Cinnabun reacts. But let's see what she thinks of this $15 ball of hay. All right, so let's try out these toys here. Let's put them both in front of her and see which one she chooses. All right, let's see. Okay, happy to report that she did in fact go to the $15 toy first. Oh, she's going to town on this thing. That's good. She likes these little hay chews right there. So I'm glad that the $15 toy won over this, but what do we think of this little guy? Do you want to try it? Do you want to even look at this? Okay, so we are obsessed. Now if we remove that, will she? All right. Got some bites. So I think we're gonna say our overall review of these toys, this one, if it wasn't so expensive, would get a 5 out of 5, because look at this. She is loving it. She's loving it. So because of the price, it's gonna get 4 out of 5, because it's just, I can't buy a ton of these. That would be insane. But I can say she loves it. This, on the other hand, I think that if this wasn't here, she would chew it more, but they're great. They're pretty cheap and you can buy a lot of them. So maybe like 3.5 Cinnabuns out of 5. She's into it, but clearly not as much as she's into that. Now, something that is cool about this is there's a little hook so you can hang this up, which rabbits love resistance. I don't know where to hang it in here, so I think I'm just gonna leave it on the ground, but it is worth noting that these are like mobiles, so they're meant to be hung. So let's talk about treats. I have talked about on this channel how Cinnabun has a really sensitive stomach and gut, and I'm really trying to stay away from any treats that have more than like 1 or 2 ingredients in them. So while Small Pet Select has some treats that are made with oat and they still look really great and natural, I wanted to go as bare bones as possible, so I got papaya chunks. Papaya is known to really help stimulate rabbits' guts as well, so it's a sweet treat, but it's one of those treats that's good for them as well. So this dried papaya was $5.99. Now let's be real, you could dry out papaya yourself if you have it, or you could buy it at a store, but I'm pretty sure that $5.99, at least from my experience going to Fresh Market, Whole Foods, anywhere where you would get like really nice natural organic fruit, it's about the same price. So do with that what you will. So here is a chunk of papaya. Why don't we make Cinnabun work for it a little bit? Okay, got our papaya. Let's make you do a little trick moment. All right, up. Come on, walk. Whoop. Come on, good girl. Oh, that if I just dangle it, she'll walk as far as I want. Can you come up? Can you perch? And perch. Good girl, baby. Oh, is that yummy? This is tough because you can buy papaya at other places besides Small Pet Select. So for that, I'm gonna give it 4 out of 5 Cinnabuns, but it's great and you know it's gonna be good, but it's nothing groundbreaking, you know? Now, something that I was really interested about on their site was another healthy snack that they were advertising that I guess you could say is a forage, but it's like you could buy something that's just one specific ingredient instead of a bag with a ton of ingredients. So I was really interested in that, and I saw this blue corn flour, which Cinnabun has never tried before, and I just thought it seemed really cool. The only thing in this is blue corn flour, which looks really, really pretty. I'm really interested in it. I will say this was $8 for this tiny little bag, so I'm struggling to see how this is worth it. But again, I've never heard of corn flour, so maybe it's a hard ingredient to get. I mean, if Cinnabun loves it, maybe it'll be nice, and this bag probably will last a while. Also, something I like is it says right here, fresh from the farm, and the farm is in Washington State. So it's just cool, like knowing where your products are coming from, you know, like that. I will always spend the extra $1 or $2 for that kind of stuff. Let's see if Cinnabun agrees. Okay, very interested in corn flour, blue corn flour. So what do you think, lady? Wanna try? I'm gonna give this 4.5 out of 5 Cinnabuns only because it's a little pricey, but I can't get this really anywhere else. I think it's a really unique treat, and clearly she loves it. Now, the last thing that I picked up at Small Pet Select is probably what the company is known the most for, at least the way that I know them the most, and it's their Forage Blends. They have just mastered the like Forage Blend market, and they make the best forages. I have bought a ton of their forages in the past, and so I'm really excited to see. I have purchased this before, but it's been a while, so I'm curious to see how Cinnabun feels about it now that she's a little bit older. This is the Zen Tranquility Blend, because I feel like we can all use a little bit of... She's having a party in our litter box. She can definitely use the Zen. The ingredients to this are chamomile, lavender, lemon balm, red clover flower, rose petals, comfrey, kava kava root powder, forage, skullcap, and valerian powder. Now this was $10. I always find that forages are a little on the pricier side, but again, if you go to a tea shop and if you were to buy all of these different ingredients, you would probably be spending upwards of $50 to buy all of those individually. Dried florals are expensive, so this is about what I would expect to find for this price, and it's nice that it's all blended together in a way that tastes nice. For me, forage has a lot of different uses. I sprinkle it in Cinnabun's hay, I hand feed it to her, or I put it in her like feeding mat. So there's a lot of different ways you can use forage, and it's just a really fun treat, and there's a lot of it. I feel like I saved the best for last here. I just love their forage blends so much. So, little lady, let's get zen. Okay, so my overall review of Small Pet Select, I'm gonna give them a 4 out of 5. Cinnabuns, I would say. I love the model of being a company that is like specifically based around rabbits. It's not like rabbits are a side thought. They really are thinking of rabbits, guinea pigs, chinchillas, these smaller animals that just don't have as many things that we can go buy for them. So I love that. I also love that we know where a lot of these ingredients are coming from. I love the natural aspect of it. If you're buying more organic and nicer ingredients, you're gonna have a higher price point. So that is where that higher price point comes from. I don't by any means find it outrageous. And like I said earlier, I am willing to pay the extra few dollars for that kind of thing, but that's the reason I'm deducting a point, just because in a perfect world, stuff like this would be accessible to everybody. I love this company. I ordered from them 2 days ago and this is already here, so I'm super shocked at how quick the shipping was. And I like that they also have it in the UK, so our UK friends can also enjoy them. So that is my review of Small Pet Select and their products. I would love to know if you have shopped from them and what your favorite products are, or if you haven't, if you're gonna shop from them now. Let me know also if there are other rabbit companies you would love me to do a review of. I love testing out products, so I'm happy to be the tester for all of us to try and discover new rabbit products together. So with that, I will see you in our next video. Bye, Buns.